Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Charmaine Demanuele. I'm a Director of Biostatistics at Pfizer's Early Clinical Development, working in the area of digital medicine. Today, I'm going to discuss with you how mobile and wearable technology, coupled with advances in statistical modeling and AI, are being used to mitigate the COVID-19 pandemic and to enable clinical trials during the pandemic. Technology has transformed many aspects of our lives. Today, there are an estimated 3.5 billion smartphone users worldwide. Wearable sensors, able to measure physiological parameters such as activity, heart rate, skin temperature, and sleep, are now worn by 1 in 5 Americans. This provides us with an exceptional opportunity to harness data to support the public health response to the pandemic. It enables us to detect infections early, characterize symptoms manifestation, and respond to outbreaks in a timely manner. Several promising studies have been published recently on this topic. These studies were able to enroll thousands of participants in the span of a few months. Some, such as the DETECT study from the Scripps Research Translational Institute, developed new smartphone apps to collect activity data from wearable sensors, together with self-reported symptoms and diagnostic test results. They leveraged smartwatch data to extract heart rate, sleep features, and activity metrics such as step counts, and build statistical models to discriminate between COVID-19 positive and negative patients with good sensitivity and specificity. Other studies have utilized voice, cough sounds, and symptom data to train deep neural network models to distinguish between COVID-19 patient coughs and other type of non-COVID coughs with a high degree of specificity and accuracy. The How We Feel project collected data from over 500,000 participants using self-reported surveys and used this data to build predictive models to identify likely COVID-19 positive cases with a high degree of predicted accuracy on cross-validated data. So these studies have really shown us that digital tools can capture meaningful patient data with low burden to participants. Combined with thoughtful statistical analysis that take into account the limitations of the data, such as selection bias, which results from not capturing populations with no access to internet and technology, these studies can have important implications on monitoring and responding to pandemics, complementing standard screening and testing procedures. This data can also be harnessed for digital contact tracing to interrupt community transmission and to update the public so that people can make informed choices to keep themselves safe and protect their community. COVID-19 has also had a major impact on interventional clinical studies. There has been an urgent push to adapt to decentralized clinical trials, where we engage participants to collect their data in their homes using technology. This can be done in a completely virtual manner or in a hybrid approach, where some patient consultations or tests are performed remotely and others are performed during an in-person visit. Decentralized and hybrid trials are more patient-centric because they provide added comfort and flexibility to patients and caregivers. In addition, these trials can provide the opportunity to speed up recruitment, improve retention, and increase equity and diversity in our trials. Collecting trial data remotely using technologies such as electronic diaries, apps, and wearable sensors provides us with data that is more continuous. This data gives us a clearer picture of how patients function in their daily lives rather than a snapshot of their condition that we normally obtain during clinic visits. It also informs us about how their symptoms change over time and how our treatments impact their journey with the disease. When designing the trials, we of course need to keep in mind the patients. How do we educate them to use the technology? Is it easy for them to use? And is it helpful and unobtrusive? From a statistical point of view, we need to deal with the data carefully. We need to consider the scientific questions. What are our hypotheses? How does technology fit into addressing them? What is the sample size required? And what endpoints are most informative? What is the optimal study design and analysis? For example, we need to consider the frequency of at-home measurements, the type of missing data and how to account for it, the types of covariates we need to use in our modeling, and especially in hybrid approaches, the added variability that comes by collecting the data in different contexts. So this pandemic has shown us that innovation is not only important, it is necessary. During these unprecedented times, we have countless opportunities to make a difference to patients and to public health. We can speed up the time it takes to deliver new treatments and gain new insights into devastating diseases. Technological and statistical innovations save lives. It is important for us to remember that adapting them successfully requires dialogue with many stakeholders, including patients, caregivers, and regulatory agencies, as well as legal, ethical, and privacy considerations related to patients' digital data. That's all from me today. I'd like to end by thanking my colleagues at Pfizer's Early Clinical Development, Dr. Sandeep Menon, for giving me this opportunity, and you for your attention. Thank you very much.